Hello, and welcome to BMX News Live, where it feels like it's been far longer than a week since I did one of these. I don't know why, but it feels like it's been a month since I've been on here. But we're here, and we're going to talk about everything that happened in the world of BMX in the past week that I think you guys might care about. That being said, we are live on YouTube right now, so we have a bunch of people jumping in on the chat. And we are here to talk about everything. So let's shout some people out in the chat real quick. We got a few members in the chat. Geoff, Meade, Keggy, as well as Brian Lang, Patrick Andrews. Here they are. And we got a bunch of other people in here too. 20 people so far. Hell yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Where are you guys all from? We got Kevin Zuba, Stuart Gibson. Check out his channel. Kyler Anderson, Kevin Senhold, another Kevin, Germany this time, Thunder Midget, Intimidator, Dirty Dangles, Kevin Morehouse, another Kevin, Brian Kidd, Gaz in Oz. Hell yeah. Appreciate all you guys tuning in here. And the first thing that I want to talk about is something that a couple people in the chat are already mentioning, the More BMX Mug Club. So I started the More BMX podcast, and I've called more and more things More BMX whatever, and I had an idea to do a art exhibition, I would say, with curated people who are in and around the BMX world who do art and do design work, to make some designs that I hire them to do commissions, and I will put them on mugs, t-shirts, print them out on nice prints, or I'm even making pins. And with that, there's 12 different artists, 12 different designs, all centered around one theme, the idea of wanting more BMX in your life, or whatever, however you interpret that. And the designs that they made were based on that. So the only thing that I said that I wanted from them was for it to include the word More BMX on there with the 2 O's in it, so that it could be used for the More BMX Mug Club. And I launched it on Monday. We've got a couple people signed up, but I wanted to talk about it again here because not everybody's going to see that video, and I'm going to post some stuff on Instagram about it. But the first person who I hit up to do a design for this was Brock Rayford, and I reached out to him over a year and a half ago at this point, in May of 2024. And so this is how long I've been working on this and getting all of these designs together. So far I have 6 of them completed and ready to go. And as this goes and people sign up, I'll be able to hire more BMX artists to make more designs for the More BMX Mug Club. So this is Brock Rayford's design. He has a artist statement surrounding this that will be sent out with every single person who signs up. And this is going to start shipping in January. So I launched it a month early so people could get signed up and I could get orders in for shirts and all of that. And speaking of the shirts, they're going to be printed by a guy in Ohio who rides BMX, Joe Gray. The mugs are going to be made by my mom, literally. She's going to be printing the designs and putting them onto the mugs. And I'm going to have a local print shop do the prints and all of this stuff. So I'm really stoked about how it's all going together. And now we just need enough people sign up for me to be able to keep doing it. So in order to sign up, you go over to the link in the description. It's Patreon. It makes it very easy. You go to the membership thing and you, what's up, Chad Powers? And you decide which tier you want. So the lowest tier, the plastic tier, just gets you a 4x6 print of the design with the artist statement on the back. The aluminum tier is the pin tier, where you'll get the 4x6 print of the art in every single one, but each of these has their own unique thing. They don't build to the end of it. So in the aluminum tier, you get the enamel pin. So like I showed in the intro video, Like, I have this fit pin here, right here, and it's kind of similar. It's a little different in how this one is made, but it's a similar concept. Pins, then a battle jacket of more BMX pins. So then from there, the high tensile tier gets you the print and a mug with the design on it. So that design on a mug, it'll likely be just the black part on the pin, but if they can do all of it, it'll be cool. Some of them might have to be modified because they are pretty complex. Then the chromoly tier is the print and a t-shirt with the design on it. I'm using extremely comfortable t-shirts for this. Tri-blend shirts when I can, and then the other one is a 50-50 blend. It just depends because color options are limited with the tri-blend, but I'm going to use that one as much as I can. And then the titanium tier is the mug and the t-shirt at the same time, as well as the print. And then the miraging steel tier is one that I just put in here as like a crazy. If somebody really wants to support on that level, they can choose this one. And what you'll get is a wall art size print, as well as everything else. The mug, the shirt, the pin, and the smaller 4x6 print. And that'll get sent out every month. And there's only 5 of those slots available. And so with all of this being said, the whole concept behind this was I wanted to support BMX artists and then also give people the option to, if they like what I do, to support what I'm doing while also getting something back for that. So you're getting this cool art by a BMX related artist on whatever thing you choose to get it on. And you're supporting my channel, and then in turn you're supporting the artist because I paid them for these designs. And so yeah, if you want to sign up, it's on Patreon. Chad, you just go to patreon.com/BrantMoore and then click the membership thing, and then you'll go from there. So you know what? Let's just pull up patreon.com/BrantMoore. We'll do it in an incognito window so that it doesn't have my sign in here. So see membership options, and they're all here. So Chad says titanium option. You just click join, and then you would sign in and follow everything from there. So that is the More BMX mug club. I'm going to be talking about it a lot because I need people to sign up for me to be able to sustain doing this. I put a lot of money into it already, and it's going to cost a lot more to get everything made. So yeah, it's a cool thing. I hope people are stoked about it. Brock Rayford's the first person who made a design for me. So he is the first one who his design is getting printed and put out there. Second is poor boy Steve. He made this design for me. I'm so stoked about this one. If you pause and look close at this, there's so many cool little Easter eggs in here and fun stuff to look in there. So yeah, hopefully this keeps going, and yeah, you can sign up if you want to. Links are in the description. And I appreciate everyone who's already signed up and everyone who even considers signing up for this, because I don't know, it's a lot of work, but I understand that it's not easy right now for anybody. So let's move into the news stuff from this week. And the first thing is something that I've had tons of people send me. Signups are open through the end of the month, right? I'm planning to sign up once I get my Christmas bonus. So essentially, if you sign up before January 1st, you will get the Brock Rayford design in whatever thing that you sign up for. But if you sign up after January 1st, then you'll be getting the February one. So it's a month ahead. You sign up in December, you get January. You sign up in January, you get February, so on and so forth. And I guess real quick, I'm going to pull this back up. Someone asked a question that I should talk about as well, in like, what if I want to do more than one in a month, but I can't necessarily sign up for multiples? The idea behind this is that I'm going to get enough of these made that there will be some extras that go up for sale in a shop, I believe, on Patreon, or if you reach out to me, we can make it happen. Because obviously I don't want people to have to sign up for multiple tiers if they want multiple things. So we can figure it out basically, and just reach out to me. So I'm going to have some extras, but not a lot. And these designs, once they're done, the first edition prints, I guess, is what I'll call it, because someone also asked about like the concept of continuing to print them. I'm like, well, I really wanted this to be like a limited thing that you could only get if you signed up for it. But some of these are really cool. So beyond the first prints, I guess they could be first edition prints, none of these are guaranteed to be run again. And so if you want them, sign up, because there's a chance you won't have an opportunity to get them again. And only very select ones will probably be reprinted as like not first edition. So it's also a cool thing of like you get the first ones ever printed if you do. So yeah, this is January, Brock Rayford's design. Poor Boy Steve's design is February, and then Crandall is March. I'm not showing his yet. I got to keep a little bit of like surprise to this, so I'm showing the first two first. So yeah, that's linked in the description. All the support helps the artist, helps me, and I appreciate everybody who even considers it. Now we move into here. We have a BMX foot brake. So this guy 3D printed this design that he came up with so that it will work with a 990 brake, and you can literally use your foot to engage this brake, which is really freaking cool. I don't know how practical it'll be for the like actual brake trick side of things, but for people who don't want to just ruin their shoes and don't mind having this on their bike, it's kind of a cool thought for how to slow down without ruining your shoes very quickly. And we all know that there's not a ton of great shoe options out there in the BMX world. So it's kind of a way to save your shoes. It's sick. With that being said, I don't know any more information about this. He's been posting a ton about it, and it'll be cool to see where it goes. What is this? This is how it all started. So he was rigging up a pulley and a cord. That is crazy. Whoa. And he's talking about all this stuff. Demo, using it. Not much to it. $10 for the first back rail foot fanu on the foot brake. Imagine trying to engage this to do a back rail foof with your feet up and down. That's why I feel like it's going to be really tough. Can I use it on my front brakes? I have no idea, Geoff. You should buy one or have someone print one and find out. Pretty cool though. And another thing I just remembered about the Mug Club thing, hopefully people are still here and interested in hearing about that. The international aspect of this is that if you are somewhere outside of the US, please reach out to me before you sign up, because the prices are US shipping included and not considering international shipping. So if you do want to sign up from somewhere else in the world, obviously there's going to have to be charges considered for that, because it's going to cost more money to send it out, potentially shipping and tariffs and all that stuff that I have no idea about until I actually go to do it. And so with that, please reach out to me. I don't want to charge people more, but I have to, because if I don't, it's going to end up costing me money to send you something. Let's keep going. Another new product thing for this week is 5150's new seat post that they just released this week. So it's Philip Rinaldi. He started 5150 BMX and he's releasing his first part. And this is super cool because it is a seat post with a 17 in it. And before everyone's like, oh my God, somebody already did this. Yes, they did, but it's not very easily accessible here in the US. And it's not the same as the We the People one, because that one wasn't fluted all the way through the seat post. This 17 goes all the way through the seat post, so you can cut it shorter and it'll still work, as long as you don't cut it too short to fit into your peg to get to your axle. But if you don't use pegs, then you can cut it as short as you want to and still be able to use it. Other thing, it's cheaper than the We the People one was. And also I heard something about Autumn Bikes that might have done this before We the People. Let's see if we can find... Yeah, Autumn Bikes, 17 mil seat post. Interesting. It is a thing. Boom. There it is. That one also looks like it's not all the way through the seat post. Holy cow. The We the People one was also an added piece. There you go. So this is all the way through. Pretty freaking cool if you ask me. And another cool thing about it is that it's only being sold through bike shops, which is pretty sweet as well. They need to add a hammer at the end, like a random wrench. I don't know how that's going to work, but that's funny. So yeah, 5150 BMX, new seat posts. I will have my hands on this thing and be able to show you guys next Friday in the news. Moving on from there, another highlight from this week, we have the Bloom BMX Awards 2025 happening, and there are a ton of categories for this. It's only open for voting for 1 week, so it closes at noon or 11:59 on next Friday, so right after the news. Final results will be based on the number of nominations. Ties will be decided by the Bloom BMX. Of course, we don't expect you to know someone in every category. If that's the case, just please leave it blank. They have their sponsors, which is rad to see BMX supporting it, and let's see. Oh, shit. Oops. Park Rider of the Year. Oh, God. How do we vote for this right now? So I have to dig into my bag and get an Allen key to loosen my seat. Why wouldn't I just grab my sock and use it if it's already in my bag? I don't see the point to that. Well, it's so that you can put a Allen wrench in your pocket and only have that and not have to have your bag if that's what you want. Not everybody wants to ride with a bag, and so they put the Allen in their pocket, and then all they have to do is loosen the seat post clamp, pull that out, and there's that. Yeah, like, not everything is for everyone either. Like, if it's not for you and you find it unnecessary, that doesn't mean it's not for someone else who doesn't want to carry any tools in their pocket except for a 5 or a 6 mil or even a 4 millimeter Allen. And also emergency tool. Yeah, not the way you should tighten your wheel every time. So like, just because something doesn't work or make sense for how you do things doesn't mean it doesn't make sense for how everyone else does it or other people do. And there are people who do want it and like it. So Park Rider of the Year. God, I can't. This is like too much right now to even try and think of. So I need to do some more thinking on this to try and get it right. But you guys should go over and vote. You got Park Rider, Racer, Flatlander, Street Rider, Trail Rider, Bull Rider, Rookie, Brand of the Year, Comeback of the Year, Backer of the Year, and Lenswoman of the Year. Tons of categories. You don't have to vote for all of them. As it said, leave it blank if you don't have an answer, and go vote. More highlights from this week. We got some event stuff. I'm going to pull up Time BMX as well, so we can just talk about all of the events this month. But here's a couple highlights. So Albies won the Sabrosa Street Rail Shop tournament, and with that, they're doing a pizza party and a hangout so that they can have everybody together and celebrate this. You can ride the Sabrosa Street Rail and hang out on the showroom floor. They're showing the video as well. Pretty awesome. That's this Saturday at 5:30 p.m. M. I wish I could make it, but I can't. Then we have the Salt Belt series from Almost Good BMX, or Alex Capilongo. The first one is also this Saturday, 4 p.m. at Black Mamba Skate Park in Syracuse, New York. Bunny hop contest, high air, A-frame, pyramid jam, box jump, best trick. So that's the first in this series. The next is January 10th at Breaking Free Skate Park. There's a bunch of cool stuff going on at that. And then February, there's the new NWC Clubhouse Invitational. Crew selected to film a video in 3 hours. And they have a month to do this stuff. And there's prize money on the line. With that being said, we have another jam. I'm just going to let this guy tell you guys so I don't have to re-say things. Let's refresh it. Not now. Turn on the audio. Here we go.
What's good, fam? I just want to let y'all know December 13th, I'm going to be hosting a jam at Houghton Skate Park with Markel Jones, and also we're going to be raffling off his bike. So if you guys want a chance to win that bike, go on and show up at Houghton Skate Park December 13th. We're also going to have live bands, we're going to have food, and we're also going to be doing a toy drive. So if you guys want to come out and support, come out and support December 13th. Pow! Yep.
So there you go. There's that. Let me see. There it is. December 13th, noon to 10 p.m., Houghton Skate Park, Long Beach, California, and is also a toy drive. So bring a toy if you go, and you'll be helping out for a cool cause. It's pretty awesome. Donations will be going to Children's Hospital LA. That's so awesome. More stuff like that in BMX. That's just cool. Next up. Who else is freezing? Dude, I'm freezing right now. There's snow still outside, and it's cold. And I even keep it warm in this room, and it's cold. Thanks for tuning in, Josh. So, Nowear has finally talked about Maya's Mini and Breaking Ground and everything that is going on with that in memory of Jeremiah Droscher. Is such a cool thing. They're building a mini ramp extension onto the building that has the indoor park and pump track. It's going to be a 4.5 foot tall spine with quarters on both sides and a 6 foot extension on it. I'm so stoked to see this. And there's a sub, 18-inch tall sub on one side, flat deck on the other side, and seating, it looks like, on either other side of that. Cannot wait to see this. I really hope that they have something there for the Middle of Nowhere contest. Alexander, that was a BMX foot brake. So go to Instagram and type in BMX foot brake and you'll see what I was talking about. It's a whole Instagram page devoted to it and talking about it. Carl built a new reason for me to drive 22 hours each way. That's funny. It's funny you ask about that. Geoff Meade, tell him about your cable crosser in the chat. Let's keep going though. Strictly BMX. We're getting into the videos. There's a video with Carl Southern and it's Mornings with Carl Southern. Tons and tons of technical lip trick riding. Great video. It's very short. So if you're into lip tricks, this isn't the only video that you're going to want to watch this week, but it's a really good one. Then we've got Federal Bike's Yoshi, another great video from this week. And there seems to be a theme for almost all of the videos this week in very chill music, almost like lo-fi, but it's just chill music. Damn, guys, you gotta keep me accountable here. I said I was going to talk about all the other events and then I forgot. Either way, this video is great. It's different than the previous and it's all street riding, unique spots, great riding. Now, before we move on, let's go into the events from this week in the Time BMX app. So I talk about it every week. We're going to talk about the events first. If there are any pump track events, we'll be surprised because there haven't been any for a while. Dirt jump events is literally just going to be Swamp Fest next year in March. We don't need to talk about it so far out. We'll talk about it more in March. No Flatland events for December. Yo. Late but here. Happy Friday, Moorheads. What does that even mean? What is a moorhead? Let's add the text in here. Oops. We gotta change all this. Kurinsky, bam. $10 holla. Thank you very much for the support. Hope your song is played at Swampfest. Like Deadheads. I'm not familiar. I know what you're talking about. Is it the Grateful Dead people? Yeah. I guess maybe the people who do watch this channel a lot need a nickname like all the other big YouTube channels do. We have Moorhead, Kentucky, hardwood capital of the state. Is that right? Anyways, race stuff. We have nothing in December. Everything is here in January, and it's all in Australia. Check that out if you're a racer in Australia. But the freestyle side of things, we have the Salt Belt series that we talked about. Morons! Oh my god! What's up, morons? Geoff got it. It's the morons. All right, everybody. You're the morons now. Brant Davidians. I don't know, morons is kind of good. We need to put a poll in the chat. So we talked about the Salt Belt series already. We need to add this poll here. What do we call ourselves? The Moorheads? The Morons? I'm just going to add a couple other dumb ones real quick. The More BMXers. And the... What was the... Moridians? I don't know. It's got to be morons. It's so funny. It has to be. Leave. What is the... I don't know what that means. F the poll. Morons. Okay. Well, everyone can vote for it and it'll be unanimous then. King of BNE, December 6th, tomorrow in Australia. Western Australia, Oz Cycling BMX Freestyle, some kind of contest. The 14th. Let's just finish this. Freestyle State Championships. Then BMX Park in Brazil. And the Chilean National Championships for Park in Chile. That is it for the rest of December. We already talked about a bunch of other stuff that's going on this month. So make sure you guys get out to some events. And if you have an event, get it in this app. Submit it, send it to them in a DM on Instagram. They will get it in there, and it's an awesome resource for everybody. So it's also got social media element where you can post videos from different skate parks and tag the skate park that it is at, or whatever it is, skate park, bike park, pump track, BMX track. They even have BMX shops in here on the map. And you know what, Brian, since I didn't get what you were talking about, but you said a place in the world, let's just pull up skate parks in Waco, Texas. Waco, Texas. There it is. There is one right there. Look at Waco. It has a literal circle bypass around it of highway. Moricans. I think it has to be morons. 18 votes. Get in there and vote if you haven't yet. Sol Ross Skate Park in Waco. Ooh, that bowl looks fun. It looks like it's got all kinds of hips and twists and turns. Doesn't look super crazy gnarly. we're doing a show this Saturday at 4 p.m. with the guys from Australia that do the It's Just BMX podcast. Nice. Someone needs to spoof the Spaceballs scene where Lord Helmet asks if he's surrounded by a-holes, but change it to morons. Do it. Inadvertently shining a positive light on Waco. Neat. There you go. Chris, you are way late. But this park looks fun. Lots of different stuff there to ride. It's kind of like a triangle shape. There's the bowl. Ooh, it's got a cool sub there. What's up, CB the Third? The little roller boob thing. Looks fun. That's beautiful. Definitely need to AI video that. Do it, Geoff. Learn AI video. We got 40 people tuned in. Thank you guys for tuning in. And if you missed it at the beginning, click the first link in the description to check out the More BMX Mug Club. It is a cool thing that I'm doing with artists in the BMX world. And I don't need to go over it again because we already did. Just go watch it or go check it out. And I have a video about it. So let's get back to the videos from this week. Next up, we've got Dan Foley, Platformer, another very well filmed and edited video from Dan Foley. Great riding in it as well. I thoroughly enjoyed this one throughout. And it's another video that is where I first noticed the chill music vibe to all the videos from this week. This one is chill, but it's kind of nice. It's laid back with some really good riding. And then I pulled up this video with Davey Osgood called Little Doosters. And it also has a laid back, chill song, but incredibly technical riding that we always know we're going to get from Davey Osgood. And just really nice video. And it's also mostly self-filmed, just like Dan Foley's. So it was kind of cool that they're back to back like that, and street riding, self-filmed. I don't know. It was nice. Then even in this Felix Prangenberg video from Monster called Jet Lag, it has some chill vibe videos or music to it as well. And it's just interesting how all these videos as we're going have this chill music to them with crazy, crazy riding. You know, this one is insane. I should release a video chock full of punk rock and death metal. Do it. I love when there's variety. And this week, it's just crazy. Even this video with Dean Florian from it is his part in The Colony Still Having Fun full length, also has like chill vibe music with crazy, crazy riding. And this is also a very lip trick focused video. Tons of great park riding in here as well with big air stuff on quarter pipes, but mainly lip trick focused and incredible at that. And I thought the last clip being, I'm pretty sure it was an ice on a sub to double foot jam whip was crazy. And then the last clip is a quadruple foot jam whip on a sub out of a quarter pipe. And there's no extra hops other than where he gets one whip around, hops, whips it again 4 different times, and then goes in, no balance, hops. It's perfection. So insane. Then we have Holiday Cut with Tariq and Hayden. This video has a lot of unique spots in it, a lot of outside of BMX stuff where they're on holiday and they're in Tenerife, Spain, having a good time. And it's a good video. And we got this one, Malaga trip from TBB Bike, going to Spain. Did I just say? Yeah, 2 Spain videos back to back. Both are good. And we got this video. I'm not going to butcher it, but it's from Motobunka. And this one has a lot of great riding, street stuff, night footage, as you're seeing. And it's a collab kind of between Australia and Japan mix video. And then there's also an interview with it right here up on the Motobunka website. So go check it out. Then for all you flatland folks out here, we have a video from James White is all Flatland, and it is a longer video for this week, over 14 minutes long, and it's Flatland. So if you want Flatland, go watch it. Then we got Just Enough full-length video from the scene in Denver, Colorado. Dustin Arp put this one together, and it features all these riders with full sections. That's gonna be so good. Definitely gonna be so good. And it is 25 minutes long. What's up, Kiefer? So there's that. I need to check one thing here because I can't remember. And I want to make sure that I talk about everything that happened. Okay, nothing there. So yeah, Just Enough full-length video. And then we have an interview type thing. Not exactly an interview because it's Tyler doing an unboxing of his whole new bike from his new sponsors, Merritt and Rixson, which I called from the start. He posted the picture that was blurred out of his bike, and instantly I knew it was Merritt and Rixson. Not instantly. At first I said something else that I can't remember. Oh, I just said kink. But then I was like, oh, wait a second. That's Merritt and Rixson, and I knew it. And Chris Rees is in the chat right now. I'll send you an invoice for me talking about Merritt and Rixson and how awesome they have been doing things. Another company that only sells to bike shops. Cash. You always know what I'm up to. That's right. Perry Mervar is back, has a new Instagram, and is posting Flatland. Look at that. If you guys are into that and you know that name, then you know that name, and you'll probably want to go follow him on Instagram. I saw him at the, Flatland Assassins Battleground Round 3 contest, and he killed it. He absolutely killed it. Nailed his run perfectly, and then he won. I'm pretty sure he won, right? He won. Presley, right? Pretty sure he won. It's all blur at this point, and I only have 26 days to get Stoke the Midwest and Flatland Assassins edited, so I need to get on it. Let's keep going. This is the More BMX hashtag. Last week, there was an insane amount of posts with the More BMX hashtag. I don't know if I just couldn't find them this week or if that was a freak thing that there were so many last week, but we've got a few this week, so I want to make sure we talk about them. BMX Bird Enjoyer in the chat is something else. I can't remember it off the top of my head right now. Hopefully he's here, but this is his build. Dream build complete. Got gyro and brakes. Hell yeah, looking good. Then we have, oh wait, I have to do this. BMX News checking in. Thank you for using hashtag More BMX, and your new bike looks great. Hell yeah, brother. Keep going here. Yeah, I had to make sure Brant talks about Rixson. Yeah, get it for free while you're paying other people for it. I get it. Then we got Presley, always using the tag, always appreciative. And look at that long jump. Holy crap. Jeez. Was that a crooked grind? Presley is so good. Can double peg grind on a rail. He's 10 years old. Doing a pressure Abubica, brakeless, long jumping probably 10 feet. This is so awesome. Presley rules. Chris, make a 18-inch Rixson and give it to Presley. So I want to see if this is a crooked. Yeah, Presley's doing crooked grinds at 10. That's so awesome. It's coming. Heard it here first, people. 18-inch Rixson. This is so sick. Courage Oscar used the More BMX tag on this trick. It says this trick is really hard. I can't believe. It looks really hard. Let's watch it through again. So he's going to the front on the Neil Armstrong. I don't know any of these tricks. Swinging the bike around, stepping over into something, stepping over again, and then hopping back to the pedals, back to the back tire to decade out. That is crazy. Rickson completes will be shown at Cab to Chicago in February. Dude, I'm going to send you an invoice right now. This is rad. Oh, there's another slide. Oh, mess up. Oof. Courage Oscar. Absolutely incredible. Love to see it. And he's got over 100,000 followers. Should probably follow him back, huh? Got to meet Garrett Reynolds 3 weeks ago. So sick. Then we have BMX Pete. Footage from before I even started riding. Yo, that down whip was bad ass. Oh my gosh. Ice grind, alley-oop air, look back air, getting a nice air there, and then a down whip. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Down whip airs when you catch the whip mid-air are, it's such a sick trick in BMX. Think someone could do a look back to down whip? So you go up, you air opposite, you look back, and then you kick the bike and meet it when you unwind. Anyways, this is sick. 43-minute BMX news. There's 42 people still hanging out. For those of you who weren't here in the beginning, please go check out the More BMX Mug Club. We talked about it earlier. It's gone now on my history, so I can't pull it right back up. But it is something I did where I commissioned 12 different artists in BMX, or 6 so far, to make different designs. Go check it out. Check out the video. It's on my channel. Check out the Patreon. Thank you everyone who supports the Kurinsky fam for sending in a super chat. All the members, Doug Tunler, Geoff Meade. The Kurinsky fam is also a member, one of the longest standing members on the channel, as well as Keggy, who made the awesome thumbnail this week related to the BMX Art Mug Club thing, Patrick Andrews, Josh Shipman, Vic, all of the members in the chat, Brian Lang. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate everyone who tunes into this every week at Friday, 10 a.m. It's awesome, and you guys help keep me doing this, so thank you. Yo, Mike77 just joined the 20% Crew Bronze. He joined as a member on the channel. Mike, take that 99 cents, add $4 to it, and join as a member on the More BMX Mug Club, and I'll get to send you BMX art from people like Brock Rayford and Poor Boy Steve and Crandall. Just saying. I appreciate everyone. Thank you. And we'll see you tomorrow for another video interview with Dr. David at Stoke Run about his bike and what the heck he's doing with all this three-wheeler madness. Look forward to that. And a react video to either Tom Justice or Mike Mastroni on Sunday. We'll see you there. Thanks for watching, and